I'm looking at these three John Martins, which I saw actually about 20 years ago when I was interested in doing a video film about the Shakers. It's the Day of Wrath. And this reminds me of the Vietnam War and Apocalypse Now. In other words, this relates more to films than it does to art historians. The Day of Wrath is very lurid. It reminds me of science fiction paperback covers in its luridness. Well, I see lightning and thunder. I don't see God at all. You don't know whether this is God or like a volcano. You see naked people dying, falling into the pit of fire, dying. The color is absolutely unbelievable. I guess you can compare it in some ways to Turner. Turner is more about steam, Industrial Revolution as it got going, whereas this was the first terror of the Industrial Revolution, and which many people thought was the end of the world. In fact, I think most of the working class people believed this was about to happen. They bought this stuff, these things. Actually, Martin made a lot of prints that were very successful. John Martin was very popular. He was very successful, and I think people resented that, particularly the art connoisseurs resented that. But this is also true of American writers like Poe. But of course, Poe was rediscovered by Baudelaire and the French. Melville was discovered by the French, and I think as an American, I rediscovered John Martin. You can see angels. My favorite song, actually, from my childhood was "Angel of the Morning." It's about a teenage girl who sinned, but she believes that she can be angel of the morning. And I think in Rock My Religion, I talk very much about teenage heaven, when teenagers who died go to heaven. I did it around '81 as an antidote to MTV, which I hated. I used the music of Sonic Youth, who I was very close friends with, but it really comes pretty much out of the religiosity that I had as a pre-adolescent when I was listening to these radio broadcasts, and also very much science fiction. I came and videotaped these paintings, but of course I had to cut this down to 1 hour, so I cut them out of Rock My Religion. But I really like this last painting. What I like is it's very iridescent. In other words, it looks like, in a way, the 60s was very involved with iridescent colors, fluorescent colors like my hero Dan Flavin. This iridescence, in a strange way, is very visionary. I never got deeply into LSD, but I don't think Martin did either. In terms of the detail, it's kind of panoramic, and it reminds me actually of paintings in America of the 19th century, like Thomas Cole. It's a bit luminous, but it's more kind of pre-psychedelic. And they're meant to be very large and to overwhelm you. A little like cinema.